I'm trying my best to look like a glamorous show business personality. The only trouble is I can't see a thing, so I'll take these off for a minute. Now, when I was a boy, we were always told we had to have one good suit of clothes to wear for Sunday best or special occasions. And often you got these clothes at Whitsuntide, which was a bit like Maybank holiday weekend. And goodness knows, God forbid you should ever get them dirty. But when we went shopping on a Saturday morning, one of the things we had to do whilst going to the electricity showroom and paying the bill and all that kind of thing, we had to go to Burton's so Dad could pay a bit off his suit. And he only had the one suit, and it took him a long time to pay for it. So here's the little story, a poem called Sunday Best about my dad's suit. When I was young, a film star like Sean Connery I would be, in a made-to-measure hand-cut suit. God, what a sight I'd be. I'd buy a trendy Slim Jim tie in the British Home Store sale, and snazzy winkle picker shoes. They'd make my dad turn pale. No, you must dress modest, lad, don't show off to impress. Keep low-key and presentable, folk notice how you dress. You just need one good outfit that'll show some style and bearing. Something warm and made of wool. It needs to be hard wearing. He disappeared and went upstairs, then came back with a case. One I had never seen before. There was a proud look on his face. I brought this suit in Burton's, he said, flinging back the lid. It's lasted me for donkey's years. Best thing I ever did. It cost me 1 and 6 a week until I'd paid it off. That's 20 weeks without my fags, but at least it cured my cough. The suit was sort of mouldy green, the colour of a bottle, in a quite distinctive zigzag tweed which was not exactly subtle. But Dad worked in a factory 6 days a week in all and mostly wore old overalls. No time for suits at all. And back in those days, dinners were all posh black tie affairs, with ball gowns, fuss. They weren't for us. We couldn't put on airs. All family parties were no frills in a back room of a pub with Grandad on piano and cold buffet for the grub. Well, if Dad had worn a suit to those, it would have caused a fuss. Who does he think he is, they'd say. He came here on the bus. So one way and another, though he kept the thing for years, he never really used that suit, though it helped to quell his fears that, should the right occasion come, he'd be all set to go. He could don his tweedy two-piece and put on the perfect show. Well, years went by and fashions changed. Dad's waistline got quite slack. So it sat there, wreathed in mothballs in the wardrobe at the back. And when he died, we cleared the house. The council had it back, and I wasn't sure if that old suit escaped the rubbish sack. Now, Oxfam shops, they used to sell things Mum called second-hand, but now it's vintage, retro, or recycled. Sounds quite grand. I walked into one, and I found it. Unmistakable. Dad's suit. The label said, iconic, from a label of repute. The price tag was eye-watering. Can't blame them, don't deplore it. Then laughed. It said, as new. I'm not surprised. He never wore it.